Hi, my name is Witika. Welcome to Research Expert Solutions. What you can see on screen right now is basically different statistical software packages that have been created by Research Expert Solutions. So today I'll be running you through the Witika literature search engine, which is basically a very good software for systematic literature reviews and basically for analyzing any literature that is available depending on whatever research that you're focusing on. So let me click to start the software and basically demonstrate a few things on how Witika literature search engine actually works. So I've clicked the software and I'm just waiting for the software to open and then we can get started. Alright, so the software has opened and now all we need to do is basically maximize this, and then what you can see here is that the Witika literature search engine version 2.0 is basically a software that will allow you to search for certain studies from different journal platforms, and then you'll be able to analyze the literature in whatever way that you would like using different tools that this particular software provides you with. So why is it advantageous to use Witika literature search engine than you using maybe just Google search engines? So maybe if you're using Google search engine, is the thing is that you are more likely to encounter a lot of information, because basically the World Wide Web comprises different information that has been uploaded by different people, and some of the information may not be reliable for your research, and of course that is why we have journal platforms, but we also have predatory platforms which may provide information that is considered not reliable. Let's say we are looking at a study that is investigating the impact of artificial intelligence on economic growth. Okay, so if we don't specify the time period, then what the software does is that it only collects information from any period up to the latest information. So that is basically what it does, but for now maybe we can limit this to say 2000 to 2025 or 2026. Let's see. So we only need studies that were done from 2000 to 2026. We can go ahead with clicking the search button. Okay, so it says please wait while we fetch results. So basically when you see this window, it is telling us that it is in progress looking for research papers that focused on the impact of artificial intelligence on economic growth. So basically this window does not come out. The more that it stays in progress, the more that it keeps looking for information and adding more information to the results. So if you like, you can just wait for like 2 minutes or even 10 seconds and you click OK, depending on how patient you are willing to wait for that particular search. So you can just click OK, and then when you click OK, what happens is that the software will basically take you to the section where the information has been collected and presented to you. So you can see the list of common words has been updated. Select words to exclude and click apply word filters. So this section is the results section where you are able to see the list of research papers that investigated the impact of artificial intelligence on economic growth, or at least investigated anything about artificial intelligence in relation to growth. So you click OK and you are able to navigate through the list, and you can see we set the time frame from 2000 to 2026, and what you're able to see is that we have studies all the way from 2022 and we have 2026, 2024. We also have 2019. So all these studies are studies that it was able to pick up given the time that we gave it to keep looking for information. We have the section for authors, we have the section for the year, and we have the section for the title, the abstract, and we have the section for the link to that research paper, and the journal, the citation, and the references. Okay, so this is good information, and you see it is much better to use the software than you using Google search engine to some extent if you're doing research and you need things to be done in the quickest possible time. That is because basically Google search engine will not give you a table that is a summary of the studies in form of the authors, the year, the title, the abstract, the link, journal, citations, and references. However, it would just present to you different links, and you clicking on that will take you to that research paper individually. But the other thing is, one would say, okay, we have artificial intelligence, we have AI, so why can't I just type on, say, ChatGPT, telling it to basically give you a bunch of studies that investigated the impact of artificial intelligence on economic growth. So the problem with using artificial intelligence, or the current models of the current AI models that we have, like ChatGPT and any other AI model that you know, is that these AI models sometimes will give you information just to satisfy you as the user, and in the process it gives a bunch of studies that do not even exist on the internet, right? Because it is built to produce output based on the combination of information that it has in its database. So it is able to make links from one study to another, but in the process where there is no study available, it will use initiative to use the information that is in its database to give you something that sounds to be true but does not exist when it comes to reality on the internet, right? So that is one of the problems that we have with artificial intelligence, is that it is sometimes these models give us false information, and it requires one to be an expert to be able to determine some of the information to be true and some other information to be false. That is why if we're using statistical software programs as well as research software programs like the Witika literature search engine, which is this one, you are able to basically have access to information without worrying about whether this information is authentic or not, because ChatGPT and any other AI model can give you information that will sound true, but if you go on the internet, you'll find that that information does not exist. You see, the other thing is that we can try to maybe fetch to check for, let's try to check for this one if it actually exists. So you see, this particular software program also gives you the links for these particular papers that it has searched for, and of course even AI models do give you links if you ask them to give you for whatever studies they have talked about when you ask them to give you a review of studies. But when you click on those links, oftentimes they take you to places where those papers cannot be found, or they will take you to a different website where that paper is not even available, and sometimes the links just do not work. So for this one, let's see if this will work. Do you want to open this paper in your browser? Then you say yes. So it will basically use your default browser, and for this one you can see that this is the default browser. Okay, so here's the paper. You see, so this Witika literature search engine software is able to give us information that we can find on the internet quickly, and even when we click on the link, it is able to give us that particular paper in terms of fetching it on the World Wide Web. So we can see that this is exactly this research topic, and this is the author. You see that, and it was done in 2025. However, it was not able to fetch the year, probably because of how it has been designed here. Doesn't look that complicated, but you know, all software programs are designed to fetch for information in a particular way, and if there is a mismatch with how the format is on that website, it will kind of struggle to basically fetch for that. Then I think the other things we can talk about them later. Let us now go to the analysis section, and what you see here, we can do certain things that are very unique, things that you can't do in other software programs. Okay, so here we can analyze the results in this section. So let's say we word frequency bar chart. Okay, we generate that, and you can see that here we are analyzing the keywords in the research papers that we basically searched for, and what we can see is that most of them, they talk about growth. Okay, now we go to say word frequency pie chart. Well, this is the same thing, but just presenting that bar chart into a pie chart, and we can see that the most word that appears in these papers is economic. Okay, now we go to publication year trend, and we click that, and we can see that most of the papers that we have are number of publications. Okay, so most of the papers were published in 2024. When it comes to the topic related to artificial intelligence and economic growth, most of them, they were published in 2024, and that kind of makes a lot of sense, because in 2024 artificial intelligence has become very common, and almost everyone is using artificial intelligence for a lot of things. So it is not very strange that we have a very huge number of papers being published on artificial intelligence and economic growth, because most people are becoming curious about how artificial intelligence will influence economic growth. All right, now we can move to the last section, which is the reference analysis section, and when we come here, we can analyze the literature review even further. So we can generate some diagrams that form summaries of the results that we have. So we have author, reference, Sankey. It's a Sankey diagram. So we see that, we generate, and you see what we have. So we have these authors, and these are the citations that they have, and if they cited the same people, we are able to see the connections. However, we can clearly see here that each author has got unique citations, and that is why for each author they have been mapped to unique citations. We can't see any of these verbs going into the other author's verbs. So that is what this is all about. It is looking at whether this author also cited a specific paper or not, and that might be something of interest to other researchers who want to go deep into citation and author analysis, as well as looking at the how different authors have been citing different authors on a certain topic. Alright, we have come to an end of our session, and next time we'll explore other features that we have not explored today. And stay tuned to our channel at Research Expert Solutions, so that if we have any announcements of upcoming software development solutions, you are able to have access to that information in the quickest possible time, so that you can have more opportunities to explore those solutions from us at Research Expert Solutions, because we are here to make research very easy and very fun to explore, to navigate, and to basically play with. So at Research Expert Solutions, we are here for you. Call us anytime. Stay tuned to our channel. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to our channel. Stay updated with our latest information on innovative solutions that make research and data analysis very easy and very smooth and very fun for you to do.